Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mark Spock coming with this week's Building the Team segment. Alright, so 600 points. Must include at least one pairing of friends. Okay, sounds easy enough, right? So let's start off with the Batman family. I use the word family loosely when it comes to Batman, but yeah. Anyway, so first and foremost, we got Alfred from the Batman the Animated Series set, coming in at 20 points. I should say the common Alfred. So, it comes in at 20 points. It has the Batman Ally Team ability, which gets him stealth. And he also brings the Batman family and Gotham City keywords to the table. He has a special speed power. I'll accompany you anywhere, Master Bruce. Gives him sidestep, and when an adjacent friendly character named Batman is given a move action, after resolutions, you may place Alfred adjacent to that Batman. Okay? Now, keep in mind, though, that a move action means simply I'm moving them, not charge. So, or running shot. We also got some enhancement, some power, and some support. We've got a short dial with all three clicks featuring the I'll accompany you anywhere Master Bruce power. And then first is enhancement, then empower, and then support. So, he can heal up Batman, that's for sure. Next up, we've got White Tusk Alfred, also from the Batman the Animated Series set. Now, this is one that was odd to me because I still, though I'm not going to say I've watched every episode of Batman the Animated Series. I've watched a lot of them. I don't really recall Alfred wearing a white tux. Supposedly this is from the episode Eternal Youth. But anyways, whoa. Anyways, Alfred comes in at at 25 points, brings the Batman family and Gotham City keywords to the table, as well as the Batman Ally Team ability. We have a special power on defense. Can I be of service, Master Bruce? And we got a unique modifier so that, meaning he can only be, whoever he targets with it can only be targeted one spot, or by one occurrence. So if I had three, each one has to target a different character. If Alfred is adjacent to a friendly character named, or to which character, if Alfred is adjacent to a character named Batman, modify both of their defenses by +1. So that means if he's adjacent to an opposing Batman, he also gets the +1 defense or boost. But then so does Batman. We've also got special power on damage. I always believed in you, Bruce. Perplex, again, unique modifier. When Alfred uses it to target a friendly character with the Batman family keyword, after choosing the combat value, you may roll a d6. If the result is less than the target's click number, you may instead modify the chosen combat value by +2. So, basically, if you want to boost someone's by 2, you have to make sure they're not on their first click. Alright? We have some sidestep and some support. And we got 2 clicks of sidestep to start off with, followed by 2 clicks of Can I Be of Service, and 2 clicks of I Always Believe in You, and on the final click, support. Next up, we've got Robin, also from the Animated Series set. Which sadly was the only DC set this past year. Anyways, Robin comes in at 35 points as the Batman Ally Team ability and brings the Batman family and Gotham City keywords to the table. He also has improved movement, ignores elevated and hindering terrain. Okay. So start off with, we got no special powers. We got some sidestep that goes into running shot for a couple clicks, and then charge on the final click. Mid-dial, 2 clicks of incapacitate. 3 clicks of super senses, followed by a final click of combat reflexes. Then 2 clicks of perplex and 2 clicks of empower. Okay. Alright. After Robin, we have Robin from the Elseworld story Thrill Killer. Robin comes in at 40 points, has the Batman Ally Team ability, and the Batman Family keyword. He also has 2 traits. First is Thrill Killer 62. When any character is KO'd by an attack, after resolutions, remove an action token from Robin. Okay. Alright, so that's actually fairly useful. Next up, we've got Hunting Vengeance for Robin. When Robin is KO'd, give an action token to each opposing character within 6 squares. Now that's going to be really useful, especially since it doesn't have to be KO'd from an attack. Alrighty, then we've got a couple clicks of charge, followed by 3 clicks of sidestep, an entire dial of combat reflexes, and then 3 clicks on the back end of, in fact, the same 3 as sidestep of close combat expert. Not bad at all. Definitely above average value, combat values too. Alrighty, next up we've got Bruce Wayne from Batman Beyond. And I'll just say it, yes, there should totally be a Batman Beyond movie with Michael Keaton playing Batman, or playing Bruce Wayne. This should be funded like now. Anyways, Bruce comes in at 40 points, has the Batman Ally Team ability, as well as the Batman Family, Gotham City, Detective, and Future keywords. We got a trait, very good then, Mr. McGinnis. During course construction, you may choose another character with the Batman Family keyword to become Bruce Wayne's apprentice. I got a special power on attack. I accept nothing short of excellence. Once per turn, when Bruce Wayne's apprentice would miss an attack, you may re-roll an attack roll. If you do, when Bruce Wayne's apprentice is named Batman Beyond, increase the result of the attack roll by +1. I don't have Batman. I don't have the Batman Beyond, so we got a special defense power. Don't forget about the dog. It's a stop click. Combat reflexes. When this click is first revealed, you may generate an Ace bystander, which, well, there's no picture for Ace, but Ace ignores characters for movement, has charge, precision strike, defend, and battle fury. Not bad, really. Then finally, we've got Welcome to My World. Granting him Outwit. And at the beginning of your turn, you may choose that Bruce Wayne can't use Outwit. If you do, Bruce Wayne's apprentice can use Outwit until your next turn. Okay. Anyways, so on speed, we got nothing until the very last click where he's sporting Flurry. 3 clicks of I accept nothing short of excellence on attack, followed by a click of precision strike. On defense, 3 clicks of combat reflexes, followed by don't forget about the dog for 1 click. And then 3 clicks of Welcome to My World, and then regular Outwit. Alrighty. Next up, we've got Batgirl. Batgirl is also from the Thrill Killer storyline. In fact, Thrill Killer is one of my favorite DC Elseworld stories. So, Batgirl comes in at 60 points, has the Batman Ally Team ability, has the Batman Family keyword, and we also have the Thrill Killer 62 trait. When any character is KO'd by an attack after resolution, she gets clear of a token. And she's a special speed power. The man can't hold us both back. Sidestep. Improved movement ignores characters. Once per turn, when an adjacent friendly character moves, it may use improved movement ignores characters. Now, some quick notes about Thrill Killer 62. Thrill Killer 62 is set during, Thrill Killer is set during the late 50s, early 60s, and chronicles Batgirl and Robin fighting corruption in Gotham City, and later on they are aided in their quest by none other than this former police officer Bruce Wayne, now has become Batman. A second story incorporated Harley Quinn into everything. The first one can't say for certain on the second one, but the first one was painted by artist Dan Brereton and just looks so awesome. Anyway, so we got 3 clicks of the man can hold us both back, followed by 3 clicks of sidestep, 3 clicks of incapacitate, followed by 3 clicks of precision strike, 3 clicks of toughness, followed by 3 clicks of combat reflexes, and finally 3 clicks of close combat expert on damage. Anyways, then moving on to move on from Batgirl to Batgirl, more classic Bat version. This is actually supposed to be the new 52 version, which is still Barbara Gordon, but yeah. Anyway, so Batgirl comes in at 85 points. Has Batman Family, Birds of Prey, Gotham City keywords, and the Batman Ally team ability. We got a trait Flying High again. Batgirl can use Leap Climb. We start off with Running Shot, which gives way to Charge. On attack, we have a special power. I still have a few tricks in my belt. Batgirl using Incapacitate and Smoke Cloud. When she uses Incap and places a second action token on a hit character, resulting pushing damage can't be ignored. We've got Willpower, followed by Combat Reflexes. Then we've got Perplex, followed by Close Combat Expert. Alright, not too shabby. I don't know why I did that in the first place, but next up we have Black Bat. Black Bat is Cassandra Cain, Batgirl, having to take on a different identity with there being, or with the fact that Barbara Gordon has retaken the Batgirl mantle. So, what do we got here? We've got 100. She comes in at 100 points. Has the Batman Ally team ability, Batman Family, Batman Incorporated, and Martial Artist keywords. And she has improved movement, ignores elevated, hindering, and characters. The trait Shrouded in Shadow. Immediately after the resolution of an attack, when an opposing character takes damage when attacked by Black Bat, she can use Smoke Cloud as a free action. Okay. We got some Charge, followed by some Flurry. Special attack power, 1 against the Triads. Black Bat can use Quake. When she does and rolls doubles, hit characters are given an action token. Okay. Defense, we've got Combat Reflexes, followed by Super Senses. We got some Exploit Weakness, which she clicks into, followed by Outwit, then Close Combat Expert. Ah, god damn it. Anyways, moving on. We've got Nightwing. Nightwing comes in at 100 points, has the Batman Ally team ability, Batman Family, Batman Incorporated, Bloodhaven, Detective, Martial Arts, and Police keywords. Improved movement, ignores elevated terrain and hindering terrain. And the trait The Enemy of My Enemy. Once per game, give Nightwing a free action to place a Tony Zuko Bycenter token in an adjacent square as included with this card. Which I should have dug that out. Next on, we got special power on movement. Flying Grayson. Why do I keep saying on speed? Nightwing can use charge and flurry. Nightwing can target opposing characters with close combat attacks regardless of elevation. That gives way to regular charge, and we've got some incapacitate, start opening up on attack, followed by Smoke Cloud. Then on defense, we have special power Second City Saint. Nightwing can use combat reflexes and defend. When Nightwing is the target of a ranged combat attack, he can use super senses. This gives way to regular combat reflexes, and then regen. He clicks into Outwit, followed by Close Combat Expert. And then finally, we have, of course, the man himself, Batman. From his appearance in his superhero appearance in World's Finest set. Batman comes in at 100 points, has the Batman Ally team ability. He also has the Batman Family, Detective, Gotham City, Justice League, and Trinity keywords. We got 2 traits. World's Finest. Batman's powers and abilities can't be countered. If Batman is given an action while adjacent to a friendly character named Superman, Batman can use a Superman ally team ability this turn. Okay. Well, no Superman, so yeah. And also another trait, the Dark Knight, allowing him to use Sidestep. Alright, so we start off with Running Shot, which gives way to Charge, which gives way to Flurry. Then we got some Precision Strike starting off, followed by Incapacitate. We've got Toughness, followed by Combat Reflexes. Then he clicks into Outwit. Also, him, Nightwing, and Black Bat are all indomitable. Next up, we have ourselves an X-Men team, because why not? Starting things off, we've got Moira McTaggart. Comes in at 25 points. Has the X-Men team ability as well as the X-Men and Scientist keywords. And we have trait Headmaster X-Men. Leadership, Perplex, but only to target other friendly characters with the X-Men keyword. During force instruction, you may include one student ID card on your force without adding its cost. And actually, there are 3 headmasters on here, so yeah. Anyway, she's got a click of sidestep to open up with, 2 clicks of willpower starting off, and then her last 2 clicks on damage have Outwit. Next up, we've got Polaris. Polaris comes in at 50 points, has the X-Men team ability as well as the X-Men keyword. She also has the all-new, all-different X-Men trait, Unique Modifier. When this character is healed by the X-Men team ability, modify its combat value by +1 until your next turn. Okay. Anyways, we also have special power to attack Magnetrix. And I don't know. Polaris can use telekinesis. When she uses it to make an object attack, increase the damage dealt by 1. Okay. Then we got Force Blast on the back end of the dial. Magnetrix for the first 3 clicks on attack, followed by 2 clicks of regular telekinesis. 3 clicks of Barrier on defense, followed by 2 clicks of willpower, and 3 clicks of enhancement on damage. Not too shabby. Next up, we've got Kitty Pryde. Alright. Kitty Pryde comes in at 50 points. Has the X-Men team ability as well as the all-new X-Men and X-Men keywords. And she also has the Headmaster all-new X-Men keyword. Which allows her to use leadership and perplex, but only targeting someone with all-new X-Men or X-Men keywords. And student ID, yada yada yada. Then we've got a special power on speed. Quick, through here. Phasing teleport and stealth. Friendly characters can move through walls adjacent to Kitty Pryde. Very useful. That gives way to regular phasing. Then we've got 3 clicks of Precision Strike, 3 clicks of Super Strength, followed by 2 clicks of Willpower, and 2 clicks of Exploit Weakness on the very end. All in all, not bad. Next up, we've got Professor X. Professor X comes in at 75 points, has the X-Men team ability as well as the X-Men keyword. Honestly, probably the most lackluster keyword grouping for Professor X. He also has improved targeting, can make ranged attacks against adjacent opposing characters. We also got the Headmaster X-Men trait, so leadership, perplex, student ID. And we have an attack power, special power on speed. I will not harm another if I can help it. Mind control. When Professor X uses it as a range action, he targets all opposing characters within range, regardless of line of fire, and targets can't make attacks during this action. And his range is 8, so yeah, that's that could potentially be something. That gives rid of normal mind control. Then on attack, we've got incapacitate. On defense, we've got defend, and he's indomitable. And then on damage, we've got outwit. All right, moving on to Cyclops. Yeah. Cyclops comes in at 75 points. Has the X Factor and X-Men keywords as well as the X-Men team ability. We've got a trait, X Factor. When this character hits with an attack, modify damage +1 for each 5 in the attack roll, which does kind of resemble an X. Then we got on damage, a special power, Leader of X Factor. Range Combat Expert. Probability control, but only to target Cyclops' attack roll without a 5. Next up, we got 3 clicks of Sidestep, followed by 3 clicks of Running Shot, 3 clicks of Precision Strike, 3 clicks of Toughness, and followed by 3 clicks of Energy Shield Deflection, 3 clicks of Leader of X Factor, followed by 3 clicks of Leadership. Next up, we've got Jean Grey. Also from her X Factor days. Anyways, Jean Grey comes in at 75 points, has the X-Men team ability as well as the X Factor and X-Men keywords, and she has the X Factor trait, same as Cyclops's. We have Psychic of X Factor on attack. Telekinesis. Probability control, but only to target Jean Grey's attack roll without a 5. Sidestep for 3 clicks, Mind Control for 3, 3 Psychic of X Factors, followed by 3 clicks of Penetrating Psychic Blast. Then we get 3 clicks of Willpower and 3 clicks of Super Senses. And then on the latter half of the dial, we have 3 clicks of Probability Control. Next up, we've got Colossus from the Age of Apocalypse. Alright, so Colossus comes in at 120 points, has the X-Men team ability, Age of Apocalypse, Armor, Generation X, and X-Men keywords. And we get a trait, Ready Comrade. Give Colossus a free action to attach an adjacent friendly Weapon X, figure named Weapon X. The figure from the chase figure of the Age of Apocalypse Wolverine. And then basically get fastball special. We got some Charge, which gives rid of Sidestep, which gives rid of Flurry. Super Strength, Invincible, and I might add also Indomitable on defense. Steel, Invincible, Impervious, Invulnerability, Leadership, and Close Combat Expert. And that's Colossus. And finally, we've got Wolverine. So, Wolverine comes in at 130 points, has the X-Men team ability, also the X-Men keyword. Then we've got trait, Healing Factor. Wolverine can use Regeneration. When he has 2 action tokens, he can use it as a free action. On speed, we have Berserker Barrage, allowing Wolverine to use Blaze Claw's Fangs, Charge, and Flurry. This gives me a regular Flurry, and then Sidestep. We also have Precision Strike, followed by regular Blaze Claw's Fangs. Defensively, we've got Combat Reflexes, followed by Toughness. And then on damage, we've got Empower. Okay, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Anyways, moving on to A team I've been trying to put together now for a while, but it wouldn't. I couldn't get it to fit the theme or the points. So, Heroes for Hire. We start off with Colleen Wing, who looks a little bit different than most of us recognize her from the Iron Fist show. Colleen comes in at 55 points. Has the Heroes for Hire, Martial Artist, and the Hand keyword, or keywords. We got some Flurry followed by Charge. Some Precision Strike followed by Blades. Willpower open up with, followed by Combat Reflexes. Next up, we've got longtime Spider-Man ally, the Black Cat. Anyways, Black Cat comes in at 65 points. It has the Defenders team ability. She also has the Defenders, Heroes for Hire, Marvel Diva, and Spider-Man family keywords. And finally, she has improved movement, ignores elevation, and hit and retrain. Well, you start off with Stealth, which gives away Flurry. On attack, we've got Blades, Claws, Fangs. On defense, we've got Combat Reflexes. And on damage, we have Probability Control, followed by Outwit. Not too bad. A big thing being that she is probably... she's definitely going to be helping out a few of the other members of the team. Next up, we've got a personal favorite of mine, who's no stranger to this segment, Moon Knight. Alright, so Moon Knight comes in at 75 points. Has the Avengers, Heroes for Hire, Martial Artists, Marvel Knights, Mystical, and Soldier keywords. He also ignores elevation and hindering terrain for movement. Then we got the Cycles of the Moon trait. At the beginning of your turn, remove a Moon token from this card, and if you can't, place a Moon token on this card. If there's a Moon token on this card, modify Moon Knight's combat values by +1, and he can use Willpower. Okay. But on speed, we have the special power Night Hunter, which allows Moon Knight to use Charge, Running Shot, and Stealth. This gives way to Sidestep. Then on attack, we click into Precision Strike and then Blades, Claws, Fangs. Then we start off with Toughness, then Combat Reflexes, then Regen for defense. Opening, Exploit Weakness, which gives way to Close Combat Expert. Alright. Next up, we've got Misty Knight. Misty comes in at a whopping 85 points. Has the Defenders, Detective, Heroes for Hire, and Police keywords. We open up with Running Shot, which gives her a Sidestep. Then we have the special attack power Bionic Arm, which allows Misty to use Close Combat Expert. This gives way to Incapacitate, and then Precision Strike. Then we got some Toughness, which gives way to Super Senses. On damage, we've got a special power, Heroes for Hire Dispatcher. Misty Knight can use Leadership. When she doesn't succeed, friendly characters that can share a keyword with her and began that action adjacent to her can use Sidestep this turn. Okay, that gives way to Outwit. Next up, we've got Silver Sable. Silver Sable. Who some of you might recognize from the Spider-Man PS4 video game this year. Silver Sable comes in at 100 points, has the Spider-Man ally team ability, or wild card. She also has the Heroes for Hire, Outlaws, Ruler, Soldier, Spider-Man family, and Wild Pack keywords. We got a trait Wild Pack Assemble. Adjacent friendly characters that share a keyword with Silver Sable can use the team ability she is copying. Okay. We got some Stealth, followed by Sidestep from speed. Then on attack, we've got Penetrating Psychic Blast, followed by Blades, Claws, Fangs. Defense, we've got Mastermind, followed by Willpower. Damage, we've got Leader of the Wild Pack. Silver Sable can use Leadership and Outwit. When she uses leadership, for each other friendly character that can use leadership, modify the result of her d6 roll by +1. Then finally, Leader of the Wild Bat gives way to Ranged Combat Expert. Next up on the list, we've got Iron Fist. We don't have a classic member of the Hero for Hire, right? Oh, one wants to start it all. Iron Fist comes in at 100 points and has the Spider-Man ally team ability. He also has the Avengers, Heroes for Hire, Kunlun, Martial Artists, and Mystical keywords. And we have a trait, Reading My Opponent Like a Book. When Iron Fist is targeted with a close combat attack, modify his defense value by +1. Then we open up with a special power on speed. Luke goes through, I go over. Iron Fist can use Leap Climb. When Iron Fist resolves a move action and has moved 4 squares or less, he can make a close combat attack as a free action. This gives way to Flurry. On attack, we've got Precision Strike. Defense, we have Super Senses, which gives way to Willpower. Then we've got, Willpower then gives way to Regeneration. Then on damage, we've got Close Combat Expert, which gives way to Exploit Weakness. Okay. Finally, for this team, we've got Elektra. Coming in at 115 points, and bringing the Assassin, Heroes for Hire, Martial Artist, Shield, Hand, and Thunderbolts keywords to the table, as well as improved movement ignores hindering terrain, and the trait Resurrection Ceremony. Once per game, when Elektra would be KO'd, you may give any number of other friendly characters with the Hand keyword an action token. If you do, place her in her starting area on click number 8, and then heal her of damage equal to the number of action tokens given. Now, sadly, I can only do that I can only heal her of 1 click, so. Damn. Anyway, on speed, we have the special power, the Envy of All Assassins. Elektra can use Charge, Flurry, and Stealth. This gives way to Sidestep. She clicks into a special power, the Master of All Assassins, which allows her to use Blade's Claw's Fangs, Incapacitate, and Precision Strike. On defense, she's got Combat Reflexes, which gives way to Super Senses. Then on damage, she clicks into the Deadliest of All Assassins, allowing her to use Close Combat Expert, Exploit Weakness, and Range Combat Expert. Oof. That's just a whole lot of nasty right there. And finally, we've got a Justice League team, which again I've also been trying to figure out a build for, and I have had a few builds for, but yeah. Anyway, let's get started. First off, we've got the Atom coming in at 75 points. Oh, rewind right quick to Elektra. She has Indomitable. It is the only one on the Heroes for Hire team that does. Anyway, so the Atom comes in at 75 points, has the JLA team ability, which allows it for movement plus speed +1 when making a move action. Then he's got the Justice League and Scientist keywords, and the trait White Dwarf Star Matter, allowing him to use Stealth. Then we have special power on speed, Ride the Phone Lines. The Atom can use Phasing Teleport. When the Atom is given a move action, if he occupies a square with an unheld object, before moving, you may place him in any other square with an object. Okay. Next up, we've got that gives way to Charge. On attack, we've got Precision Strike. On defense, we've got Super Senses, and on damage, we start off with that Width and give way to Perplex, and then Close Combat Expert. Next up, we've got Green Arrow. Green Arrow comes in at 85 points, has a JLA team ability. Also has the Justice League Elite, Martial Artist, Politician, and Star City keywords. We got a trait Trick Arrows. He begins the game with 5 Trick Arrow tokens. You can give him a free action and remove a Trick Arrow token and choose Energy Explosion, Incapacitate, Precision Strike, or Penetrating Psychic Blast. Green Arrow can use that power this turn. Then we got on speed, running shot, which gives way to sidestep. On damage or on defense, energy shield deflection, which gives way to super senses, which gives way to combat reflexes, and then range combat expert on damage, which he has to click into. Next up, we've got the Flash, Barry Allen. Barry comes in at 120 points, 130 points, my bad. 130 points, has the JLA and police department keywords, as well as the Central City, Justice League, police, scientist, and speedster keywords. He also has improved movement, ignores elevated terrain. 2 traits. First is Speed Force. When the Flash moves at least one square, hits one or more adjacent characters, you may place a speed token on this card after action is resolved. Increase the Flash's speed value by the number of speed tokens on this card. Then we've got Faster Than Thought. Allows the Flash to use super senses. Once per turn, you may remove a speed token from this card to reroll one of his super senses rolls. Then we open up with hypersonic speed on speed, followed by charge. Defend on defense, followed by close combat expert, followed by willpower. And then on damage, we've got Flash Fact. If the Flash has at least 2 speed tokens on this card, he can use Empower. If he has at least 3 on this card, he can use Enhancement. If he has at least 4, he can use Probability Control. Not bad. He's actually got quite a few very useful powers. Next up, we've got the Flash. This one being Wally West, the last one being Barry Allen. Alright, so the Flash comes in at 149 points, has the Central City, Justice League, Speedster, and Teen Titans keywords. He has a Speed Force trait, same as Barry. Then he's got Vibrate Through Walls as a trait. If the Flash has at least 2 speed tokens on this card, he can use Improved Movement, ignores hindering terrain, and modifies his defense value by +1. If he has at least 3, he can use Flurry and Improved Movement, ignores elevated terrain. If he has at least 4 speed tokens on this card, he can use Ignores and destroys blocking terrain and deals 1 damage to all other characters adjacent to a square blocking terrain he moved through. Then we got Hypersonic Speed, which gives way to charge. Precision Strike, which gives way to poison. Super Senses, which gives way to combat reflexes, and it should be noted he's indomitable. Probability Control, Perplex, and then Heart of the Flashes. Give Flash a free action and remove a speed token from this card. When you do, until your next turn, friendly characters modify their speed value by +2, and opposing characters modify their speed values by -2. Not too shabby. And finally, we've got Green Lantern. Alright, so what does Hal bring to the table? Well, he comes in at 160 points, and he's got the Green Lantern Corps team ability, as well as the Green Lantern Corps and Justice League keywords. We've got Running Shot, which is way to phasing teleport. On attack, we've got Anything I Can Imagine. Green Lantern can use Barrier. At the beginning of your turn, choose a standard attack or damage power that requires a power, close, or range combat action to activate. Green Lantern can use that power this turn. On defense, which he also has Indomitable, we start off with Energy Bubble. Green Lantern can use Energy Shield Deflection and Toughness. This gives way to Toughness, then Energy Shield Deflection. He also clicks into Perplex. And that is the Justice League. Why not? So, alright. Also, a quick recap from last week. We ran the Wrecking Crew against Spider-Man team and not do all that well. The map was kind of yeah. Anywho, that's it for today's Building the Team. We'll be back tomorrow with the weekly comic book round. We'll be back tomorrow or the day. We should be back tomorrow for the weekly comic book roundup. There. comic book hour should be coming up tomorrow or very early the next day. And yeah, that's going to be it for today. Right now, as always, feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment if you like it as well. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I make new content. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, and Patreon are in the description box down below. And this is Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying live long and rock hard.